Looks like we're ready to go. Flooded Strand, Cracked, and Ponder.
All our handles. I gotta watch out. All right.
Good enough.
Ready?
Yep.
This one.
Yep.
Eddie on Delver.
Yep.
Discard this one.
Yep.
Do this.
Uh-huh.
You are at 20. I am at 19.
Yes. Yes. Draw. Go ahead. What's up here? Tarn, correct? Get a Hulk. Yep. And I'm gonna ponder also.
Use those manas to play this card.
All right, looks like a turn 1 Ponder happening here for Eddie.
Let me check.
Let me check. Yes. Okay. So we'll get these two back.
Are we sure there isn't Painter in this Delver list? Yeah, I wouldn't pass Eddie to try and make that happen, but deck lists from the event we're watching right now are posted in our Discord. This is a pretty stock Delver list as far as I can remember. What does stock Delver really mean these days, though? I don't know. People trying all different kinds of things in Delver. So we'll see. Will we see Predict? Will we see... what's that red card? Exile the top 2 cards of your library or something? Will we see... Invasion of Tarkir? I don't know. It's going to be a surprise. Brainstorm here for Devin. Reckless Impulse. Yeah, that's the one. Ren's Resolve. Yeah. Thank you, chat.
That's fine. Play Cavern of Souls, naming Elf. And then pass the turn.
Yeah, we haven't seen much Painter at the shop recently. It's subsided. There was a couple of weeks where it felt like half the matches I played were against Painter or Saga decks, but now it's subsided a bit.
Yeah.
Slowed back down. I think this week at the shop I didn't play against any Saga decks at all. What did I play against?
I'm gonna
I think so.
Alright, I'm gonna go to end step, so you're gonna take one off this.
at your end step, yeah, for sure. So after I take that, I'm gonna take one. 19.
Are there any types of decks I like to play? Eddie cracking a Pluto Delta here.
And I have a Dragon Tree.
For a Brainstorm. One of my favorite decks to play is Goblins. I really like playing that deck. It's really challenging to play and leads to some interesting situations, I would say, gameplay-wise. Playing a deck like Goblins, you get to, on the spot, come up with some really bizarre lines to win games. That's a Dragon's Rage Channeler stuck right in the glare there, by the way. I also like mono black Helm decks a lot. I would play those more if I had Shieldrids. I still don't have copies of Shieldrid. And I like playing blue-black control decks. I think if I were to have to pick like a deck type to play for the rest of my life or something like that, I'd probably choose blue-black X control decks. I really like that. Discard spells and counter magic, sign me up. Snapcaster Mage, Brainstorm, Ponder, even Fatal Push. I just love those cards. Looks like a Daze on Teferi Time Raveler. Surveil. And Devin dazing back. Dragon's Rage Channeler into the yard for Eddie.
Pitch Force.
Alright, so this
Trigger again. Trigger results. Love the old border dark depths.
Yeah, just
All right, force pitching force to counter Teferi. Let's see if Devin tries to fight back. Another daze. All right, so it looks like Teferi resolves, bounces Dragon's Rage Channeler. Pretty good. Quite a battle over that Teferi. Replays the Dragon's Rage Channeler. Force pitching Narcomoeba. Wow.
And then end of turn, blow that up.
yeah.
Blow up your graveyard with Bojuka Bomb.
Yeah, I figured that was coming at some point.
Yep. Yeah, I just wasn't sure if like you would get some more lands in there or something. Sure, of course.
All right, we were talking about what are the options between Predict and Reckless Impulse and whatnot. Chart, of course, it was discards a Wasteland, plays a Wasteland. Plus Teferi. Looks like there's another Chart, of course, in Eddie's hand. Wasteland on the Tundra. Okay.
I'd like to lightning bolt your Teferi. Pursue it, targeting Cloud Post.
Yeah, that's not the one here.
Ponder in response to Lightning Bolt on Teferi.
Yeah, 3. Yep, 3.
What about those of you in Twitch chat in the YouTube comments? Any of you have a favorite deck that isn't a high tier deck that we see frequently, like Goblins?
Yeah, we'll do it like this.
Yep.
Any pilots of Enchantress watching or?
Go for it.
Okay, Teferi's down. Or other any obscure decks? Ponder is sorcery speed, but there was a Teferi plus.
Oh, I think I missed paying 1 for my force. No, I just fetched twice.
Mono black helm with Karn or Hogak. Burn. Kislo like Strifo pile. Dom, of course, Cloud Post. We've seen it on stream a bit.
What'd you give me here?
See?
Thanks a lot.
Almost as bad as a double lock siren. Spell pierce?
Spell Pierce on Teferi. Okay.
Upkeep, I'll just get another. Go 6-2 and get another ball.
Another loam.
The other one. Just Windswept Teeth in the graveyard, right? Yeah, that's fine.
Looks like 3 cards left in Devin's hand.
Thirdly enough for you yet? What end stop?
Not what I'm used to. I'm gonna sack this log. Grab a post. Bring your end step.
Alive Style says I'm a sucker for elves.
Untap.
Will we see some elves for Legacy elves in Lord of the Rings?
Keep drop.
Has to be something, right?
16. So you have one mana floating.
Shard, of course.
I'll take an extra turn after this. Discard the steam vents. Yeah, let's
Discard Steam Vents.
Chandler. Yeah, I got that.
And Dragon's Rage Channeler comes in.
That was bad, man. Like I was really on the fence.
There's a Saga's ticked up to 2. We may see some constructs start pumping out here. Thank you, Dave, for sharing our coffee link in the chat. Here's Shuko. And here's Illusionist. And it looks like the combo has been assembled. Eddie throws a daze on the board and scoops. Game 1 goes to breakfast.
Long walk for a short drink of water there.
I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on that.
Keep drop. Also gonna keep. What's upon the time?
Of spoilers that have been posted, though, I've like actually read the cards from maybe like 10% of them. New coffee subscription from Dave. Thank you, Dave. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Dave.
And go ahead.
Dave Kaplan has a bunch of coffee subscriptions at this point. Ponder here for Devin.
Making me think here. Yeah. I don't like that.
I was losing actually. I was 2 life.
We'll play this.
In theory,
Blue,
my out
green.
was
I'd like to attack you.
Propertation.
Second main.
Blue floating.
Charter course? Yeah. Trigger surveil. Blue, green. Okay, blue, one blue.
Okay, so chart a course before combat. Has 90s MTG been integrated with ChatGPT so I can use predictive analytics to find sideboard cards to beat control with Delver? No, we just don't have that kind of technology here, Dave. I did spend some time last night though watching a thing on YouTube about quantum computers, and I think 90s MTG is going to get a quantum computer up and running soon.
Keep that. Is that good?
I think it'll really take the channel to the next level.
I'll pass, and then your upkeep, I'm going to tap the card.
You're going to tap this during my upkeep?
Yeah.
Let me see if I want to respond to that. That's okay. Sure. Go like that. Take it for one. Full chest, hot post.
Yep.
Swing for one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 18.
Go ahead.
Oh no.
Results.
Yeah, we just need some quantum computing on this channel.
Choose to shuffle. Okay. Black Silence.
Let's blow this up now.
Enjoy your random card. Alright. Yeah. Blow it up.
Yeah, you're up. This is a weird game for any both of us.
Very. I don't know what's happening. Draw. Draw. Darcy, let's see here. Swing.
Dragon's Rage Chandler gets in there.
Pass the turn. Yep.
okay.
Sorry, I don't know if this is the one I want, but this does something.
It does.
Yeah, Teller Eric, I think, is a bot.
No, I didn't play it.
Oh, sorry. I can still respond to that, right?
Isn't that weird though? Like at some point, comments and chats and stuff like that, like they're just all going to be bots all over the place, right? How are we going to fix that? I don't know. These are the things that keep me awake at night.
But that's okay. I'm gonna do.
What if all my YouTube commenters and chatters are all just bots someday? Do I still bother doing a live stream? Is it even worth it?
Draw. You have pressure. And then.
Sure. I wasn't sure if you were playing those or not.
Yeah, no, I should have did that in response to your first one. But no,
You
no.
used to bog me?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm just talking to AI, is that a good show? I mean, there's a chance it'll be a better show than what we have now. Maybe the bots will be better than the actual commenters and chatters we have, right? I mean, look at the crowd this channel brings in. Look at these people. We have writing stuff. They're all unhinged.
Sure. Go ahead.
Talking about tokens and stuff. These people are all out of their minds, right?
I do not like that at all. Move to discard. But it happens, yeah.
Trigger?
Yeah, why don't I just replace myself with a bot too, an AI? I could just go relax on my couch for a while this is all happening, and the few of you that are real people watching can just talk to the bot.
I'm into a 4/4. Alright.
If that's cool with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good land.
Now I will go to attack.
Yeah, I'll bolt it.
Okay. Oh, are we getting mazed?
I'm gonna Caracas him. That's
Okay.
that's more fun for me.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot.
All right, a bolt on the construct equipped with Shuko that's attacking right now. Surveil dumps a polluted delta into the yard. It is a 3/3. Oh, a 4/3. Base 3/3. Equip the other one with Shuko pass.
Okay.
Do we have anybody watching right now who's still upset about Murktide Regent, or are you all okay now? PVDH is here in the chat. PVDH, you're here watching the stream and hanging out, and I know you're probably like relaxing, enjoying your evening right now. But we need Lord of the Rings grades as soon as possible. Get started. We're wasting time. Is Bowmasters an A or an A+?
Let's see.
Let's get to work.
Yeah, that's cool. Tap the Caracas.
Please and thank you.
Force pitch days. I don't like that, man.
You should.
PVDH has been testing the One Ring and Orcish Bowmasters and all these cards in our webcam league that happens in our Discord server. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Links are posted all over the place. But, a few matches I've been able to catch with the One Ring is really powerful, everybody. Hope you're ready. All right, Flusterstorm hitting the stack. And you know what's crazy? The One Ring card, it has drawbacks. Very flavorful.
Yeah.
Hamster online.
It's like a flavor win.
With chase and trample of all time. Land return.
It's crazy.
I will swing for it.
Flusterstorm on this Force of Will, on Swords to Plowshares, on Surgical Extraction. Quite a stack.
I'm just gonna pay for the free there and the one targeting this results.
Me from the last game.
Okay.
Not even kidding. Awesome.
So this is counter, this is sort of the stuff. Right?
Yes.
Because you're not paying this, so that's counter. This is
Yeah, I'll
gold.
pass, and then on your...
So is this resolve?
Yes.
Okay. So then you gain surgical is on the stack.
Sure. Chop.
You have three now.
Urza Saga is the target of the Surgical.
I'm going to respond to this trigger.
Then go ahead.
Surgical and Archimedes.
After you make the dude in your upkeep,
Well, I don't make him because I have one, so he's legendary, right?
Oh,
So I'll just
okay.
keep choosing this one to keep alive.
and then I'll just
do my
bounce him
upkeep after that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that next game.
List the results. Okay.
This was my, okay. So now I'm going to my main phase?
Yeah.
Okay, Flusterstorm countered the Surgical Extraction. Another Urza Saga comes in. So, success for breakfast.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Plus, I'm not
Chart a course.
back to you.
What cards am I excited about besides Bowmaster and the One Ring? There's the new Exile Target Artifact, red instant. It's like a braid, but exile.
Cast a Delver.
It's pretty good.
People go.
It's a Delver for Eddie. Power Blast discarded to chart a course. Urza Saga now live. Brainstorm.
Kill you with this hamster if it kills me.
What else? What else looks really good from Lord of the Rings? Off the top of my head, I'm not thinking of anything. There's a lot going on in this set, though. There's probably like a lot of cards that are just going under the radar at this point of what's been previewed, at least for me, and will definitely be worth testing. Oh yeah, Delighted Halfling's a big one. That's a huge addition, for sure. I forgot about the Halfling.
So you have 2, 4, 7 mana.
Worms chant target you.
Worm's Chant. Uh-oh.
Cut.
You're good.
See, I will pass it back to you.
Looks like the hand for Eddie is Spell Pierce and Force of Will. Do you fire off Spell Pierce here? I think so. No.
No, that's.
Didn't Spell Pierce. Illusionist comes in. Shuko. Oh, Shuko was on the board.
Yeah, I was the double flush going to.
But then Devin wouldn't have been able to cast. I don't know.